Today we've got some quick news to talk about in regards to a new variant of the Honda Rebel 1100 motorcycle that might be releasing next month at EICMA. So what do we know so far? Well, thanks to some CARB documents and filings from Switzerland, we see Honda adding some numbers to the model IDs as well as the addition of a letter T. And if we go off of Honda's history dating back many years, and as recent as my time selling Hondas with the VTX1300 and VT1300 as well as the VTX1800 it looks like we've got a touring version of the Rebel 1100 on the way. Now in the past with Honda's cruisers, their idea of a touring model was throwing some of their existing accessories on it and calling it a day with the addition of a windshield, saddlebags, and a passenger backrest. But let's be honest, the bags Honda makes for the Rebel 1100 are pretty lackluster and not something I can see them throwing on a factory-built touring spec version of the Rebel. Could they? Oh yeah, Honda's done crazier things in the past, but here's to hoping that they're going to do it right in designing something that looks like it's not a universal fit saddlebag that you picked up at Walmart. Some quick detached color match saddlebags that were designed around the bike would be awesome, but what do you guys think they should do? Then we also have to talk about some of the measurements that were filed for this bike, and they're different from a stock Rebel 1100. They show that the bike is now 2.6 inches taller, which leads you to think Honda won't be throwing a massive windshield on it and might be sticking with the smaller windshield fairing setup that they already have in production. And if they do that, I'm really hoping that they color match them instead of sticking with the only color option you can buy it in now with this matte gray finish. Hopefully they end up designing something a little different though to help it stand out, but what do you guys think they should do on that front? And then we've got one other detail with these filings, and that's its weight. This Rebel 1100 Tourer is said to weigh in at 33 pounds more than the current Rebel. Now call me crazy, but a windshield, backrest, and saddlebags shouldn't weigh that much. So does that mean we're going to see Honda address a lot of people's concerns and one out of only a handful of gripes about the bike, next to being a little more friendly for taller riders with its seating position? Are they going to throw a larger fuel tank on the touring spec for the Rebel 1100? The 3.6 gallon tank on the standard model is good enough for most if you're just riding around town, but if you're really wanting to put some miles on it, a larger tank is a must, and especially if you're going to call this a touring model. I think it should be able to exceed 200 miles per tank, to which it can't do now, but what do you guys think? Would you like to see a larger fuel tank? And that's what we know so far. Let me know what you guys think about it all down in the comments section. Thanks for watching and supporting all of this, guys. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.